Not all good, not all bad. You know, you hear the saying in life, oh, it's all good. It's not always all good in life. You know, as you grow up and as you get older, I think it gets harder and worse to some extent. But you have to pull your mind back and look at the context of life and say it's not all bad either. Because you don't want to become cynical. You don't want to become someone who focuses, who puts more effort or puts no effort into controlling your mind, and you let your mind lead you. If you don't pull your mind back, if you don't pull your thoughts back, they will gravitate towards the ground, towards negativity. You know, energy is always looking for the fastest way to the ground. You know, your thoughts are always looking or going to gravitate towards negativity because there's no resistance. Because when you feel pain and when you feel hurt and when you get disillusioned, it doesn't take much for you to get all wound up. It takes effort to pull back and say, look, life's not all good, but it's not all bad. Now, there's an exception there. Excuse me, I just woke up. I live out of my car. So, you know, sometimes people ask me, you know, where do I keep everything? Or you may think to yourself, how do I think everything? Well, when I wake up, you know, at night, it gets a little chilly, even in Florida. You know, I take off my hat. I take off my glasses. I'm getting ready to put in my contacts now. I keep my contacts right underneath my console here. And I put my glasses in my glove compartment. And, you know, that's it. I like, too, having everything close. Why do I like living in a small space? And why do I thrive living in my car? Because I like having everything close. I like not having a lot of things, so I don't have to worry about misplacing a lot of things or losing a lot of things or breaking a lot of things. And everything's right here. And I say, well, if I lose it, I better be able to find it because there ain't much room in here. And if I don't have much things, even if I lose it, there's always a Walmart. So as I talk about, it's not all good, it's not all bad, I gave you that citation note because this channel is a little bit too about living a non-conforming life. And why I live a non-conforming life, why I live out of my car, is because I've made a conscious effort at this season of my life to try to live a better life, to try not to let life just happen to me, but for me to put effort into making my life better. Because life's not all bad, but life doesn't get better by accident. You need the grace of God, you need luck, but you have to put effort into life. I do DoorDash, and sometimes I get screwed due to no fault of my own. The restaurant messes up the food or something happens. But in the beginning, it was my fault. I wasn't putting any effort into checking the items from the restaurant. And even when you put effort and when you check the items in a restaurant, sometimes stuff still goes wrong and it's all bad. But it's gotten better. It's gotten better. It's not all good, but it's gotten better as I put more effort into checking the items. So your life, God willing, gets more better the more effort you put into being more positive, into trying to make your life more enjoyable. If you are going to put no effort into making your life better, to thinking better, to acting nicer, you're going to be a negative person. And life's going to be all bad. The highlight of your life is going to be conspiracy theories. It's going to be Alex Jones. It's going to be why Building 7 fell, but why are you still alive 20 years later and you're still unthankful? You're still talking about conspiracy theories because you're letting your mind be negative. Your mental health is deteriorating because you're putting no effort into being more positive. Being positive is a goal. It's effort. It doesn't just happen. Everyone, including people with mental issues and without mental issues, if you don't put any effort into focusing on some of the good, this world has some good. I don't love this world. I'm not in love with this world, but I'm a fair evaluator. This world has gotten progressively better in many instances. Some people who have it really rough, they may not feel that way, and I understand that. But many people don't have it that rough. Many people, you may have your health. You may be in a great country. You may have a lot of opportunities, but you're focusing so much on it's all bad. You're focusing so much on conspiracy. You're focusing so much on your parents. You're focusing so much on your kids. You're focusing so much on what you can't control. Is life all good? No. I'm not one of the over positive people. I respect Joel Osteen. That's his gift, to be positive. But I'm not that type of person, because I believe that you have to acknowledge some of the negative parts of this world. At least for me. This is my truth. But I also believe that you do have to focus, take a conscious effort to focus on it's not that bad either. There's some great blessings, and there's some enjoyable things in life. And when you put effort into making your life better, hey, I'm thankful today. Again, I'm thankful to be in Florida. Thankful for my health. Thankful for my job. Thankful for some good people. I've met some good people. Are there a lot of bad people? Yeah, there's a lot of bad people. There's bad people in life. But I often say on this channel, I've met more good people online in real life than bad. But the mind focuses on the bad. The mind focuses on it's all bad. Instead of saying, look, you know what? It's not all bad. Even people like my father that I no longer talk to, he did some good things for me. It wasn't all bad. If you look at your divorce, if you look at your life, if you look at even, maybe your pastor you don't talk to anymore, maybe a friend you don't talk to anymore, you probably shouldn't talk to a lot of people anymore because you outgrow people, you go into different seasons of your life. But you have to say, look, there was some bad parts, but there was also some good. To keep your mind focused on a healthy outlook in life. Because look, we're here in this world, you have to make the most of it. To some extent, life is what you make it. To some extent, you got to deal with the cards you're dealt. I understand. And again, I understand some people are dealt a bad hand. But I understand that any of us can get so negative no matter what hand we're dealt because we're not putting any effort into focusing on the good. Is life all good? No. Is life all bad? No. Is some of it based on your individual perspective at your whatever state of life you're in? Yes. So everyone has their own truth. But no matter what state, you're going to have to put effort into being more positive, into not complaining, into resisting arguments, into addressing negativity and maybe even getting a little firm, but then pulling back and say, you know what? I'm also going to enjoy my day. I'm going to feed some squirrels. I'm going to walk. I'm going to listen to me. I'm going to be thankful. I'm going to be thankful. If you're totally lost in how to be positive, if you are totally lost in how to be positive, start right here. Be thankful. Be thankful. Thankfulness will always pull you back from the grasp of the negative energy. Thankfulness are angel wings to uplift your soul. Whatever you can, with as much strength as you have, try to be thankful. It's not all good, but it's not all bad. Have a healthy mind. Have good energy. By trying to focus, put a conscious effort into checking your items. DoorDash, a delivery service, you have to put effort. Doesn't mean you're always going to get it right, but you got to put effort into checking items. In your mind, in your thoughts, you got to put effort into checking your thoughts, into taking every thought captive. You got to put effort to be more positive. Remember that today, and remember that every day when you start to feel like you're going a little bit too negative. You got to pull yourself back. All right? Good job.